I first got into teaching when in junior high we had career day or career week or whatever, so we were able to go out into the field and check out a field that we were interested in. And my cousin at the time was a kindergarten teacher in Kansas City, Kansas. So I decided I was going to go spend the day with her. So I did, and I just loved it. I just loved working with the kids and seeing their faces every day and seeing them learn. And it just sparked my interest there. I just started thinking about teaching like from that instant on. And it just really got me into teaching. And my dad's also a teacher. My cousins are teachers. I had an aunt that was a teacher. So it was kind of running in our family as well. Seeing those light bulbs come on for the kids' faces, whenever they get something, it's like, oh yes, you've been working on a certain concept or skill, and all of a sudden the little light bulbs go on, and you're just like, yay, it worked, and it just makes you want to keep going and doing that again and again. One of the staff members here came to me. She had been involved with KCTR. She had helped with the interview process, and she asked me if I would be interested. And I was very honored that she picked me because I've had many years of experience, and I'm glad to share that with somebody else. I was a mentor last year, and I felt like we were learning from each other. Of course, I was sharing my craft with teaching, and my resident was also sharing what she knew from working in the education field, but not in elementary. And so I felt like the two of us together worked really well, and we kind of learned from each other. So I kind of really enjoyed that, and I'm doing that as well this year with my resident, learning from each other. As we were working together last year, we almost felt like we were in a co-teaching situation. We were just working so well together, and now I see her every day because she teaches right across the hall from me, and she's picking up on some of those things that we learned from last year, and it's just wonderful to see her take those skills on and remembering what I taught her. So it's kind of neat to see that. I definitely think the KCTR program is a wonderful way to bridge from the business world into the educational world, because you get to spend the entire year working with that teacher. I know when I student taught in the spring, so of course all of the procedures and everything were all laid in place by the time I got there mid-year, and then I was just supposed to carry it on, and that was kind of a difficult position to be in. But this is a great position where KCTR comes in and they spend the entire year from the beginning of the year PDs all the way to the end of the school year. And so they see how the whole school year functions as opposed to just seeing the last part of the school year. And I think that really is important, and I'm glad that this program is available, because I think it helps a lot of people really see what a school year should look like and what a school should look like. Well, it's definitely a lot of work. It's not one of those 9-to-5 jobs where you come in, do your job, and go home, and then you don't think about it again. It's almost like a 24/7 job. You dream school, you work with school, you grade papers, you are always thinking about what you could do better. Like if you had a bad day with behavior that day, you go home and you think about how am I going to make that better tomorrow. Or if you had a lesson that didn't quite go that well, then you can kind of think, how am I going to do that tomorrow? Or if it was something that was good, you can celebrate those things too. But there's just a lot to education. It's not, everybody says, oh, they have their summers off. Yeah, our summers are planning. Our summers completely filled with planning and a little bit of time for fun, but most of it's just thinking about what you're going to do the next year and getting ready for that.